Hi, welcome to this live video feed. I thought I would jump on here and talk to business owners. Given all the events that are going on in the world, I wanted to jump on here and just share my views and maybe perhaps we can have a conversation about how current events, the turmoil that's going on around the world, how that may be impacting you, your business, your family, just things that you cherish and value. So I look at it from a couple of different perspectives. There's the political, there's technology, there's economic, and there's the social or the sociological. So we know from the political perspective, I'm over here in East Coast United States, and in this November we have congressional elections coming up. We know there's a war going on in Ukraine and how that's impacting supply chains. Perhaps you have employees or maybe even your some of your remote workers are located in that region of the world. And so there is a lot of this is a tough time right now in terms of just people coming together and just so much stuff. We've been through so much over the last 2 years. We were just coming out of the pandemic, and now we're just sliding right into another situation up in the Ukraine and what that will mean for the future. I feel like the current generation of kids just will not have the opportunity to experience the period of peace that a lot of us have had the fortune of being able to experience as we were growing up. So just wanted to just kind of talk about the politics of it, the geopolitics, and if you're a business owner, what do you value? Obviously you value your own person, your mental health, your spiritual, among other things. And how is this affecting you? And if you have a business, how is it affecting your business? Are there any kind of supply chain disruptions? Or even if your customers are negatively impacted by these geopolitical events, how does that affect your growth, your revenue stream, among other things? Obviously, finances also becomes important because if you cannot predict what your future cash flow is going to be, that puts you in a precarious situation. The other thing is cyber. We know, for instance, I used to work for a company a couple of years ago that got attacked. Hackers, hacked into the system and stole a bunch of data. And that it was a big business. It was over $1 billion. We were out of commission for like a week to 2 weeks. And so the question is, businesses like that and the Apples of the world and the Targets of the world, they can absorb that kind of downtime. But if you're a small business owner, can you, right? Chances are you probably cannot afford to be down more than a day. So how are you protecting yourself from a possible cyber attack? Because right now, with all these hostilities going on, we could have a situation where state actors start to engage in cyber warfare. We already know that there's economic warfare that's currently going on. So how are you protecting yourself from that? Or if you're not even affected right now, how do you make sure that you're in a solid position? We had a lot of people that were banking on, crypto as an alternative way of, hedging against currency, fluctuations. Well, right now, crypto is being attacked is being clamped down by governments. India is clamping down on it. The United States just signed an executive order to, and the Justice Department has set up a task force to go after crypto. So it seems like, there's all these different fallback options that people have been thinking about kind of being taken away. So, as a business owner, you cannot just afford to just be stuck in the day-to-day, just worrying about payroll. You need to be able to take a step back and look at the chessboard and see where things are going, how things are coming in, and what's the best path or what's the best action to take. That does require having a team that can help you kind of think about that, because there's only so much that one person can do. So again, just being able to be centered. Obviously, um, you cannot, as the leader, you need to be able to exhibit a sense of calm and clear-eyed focus so that the people that are working under you can have this sense of confidence about the future uh, for themselves, their families, and the future of whatever company they own that they work in. So that's obviously very important. The other thing is the social. There's talk about climate change. There's talk about this high this high uh, oil and gas prices and what that means in terms of transportation, electrical cars. Do we have enough batteries and electrical power to be able to accommodate the switch? Is it too much too fast? From an economic perspective, there is a lot of concerns about inflation. You know, uh, Used cars cost too much. Gas, oh my God, gas has gone up 40 cents already. So in the last couple of days, so there's just a lot that's coming at us. And what's the future of the dollars? Is it going to be still be the central reserve currency? So there's a lot of balls in the air. So the world as we know it. So if you're a business, your business is based on a certain mission and it's based on certain assumptions about the environment. However, the environment that we're currently in is changing so fast that whatever assumptions that you have about your business, you may have to take a step back and see if whatever it is that you're doing still makes sense in the current changing environment, right? So, for instance, if you are Kodak and you still think nobody's going to be going away from the black and white photograph, but before you know it, iPhone has come in, or digital photography is coming in and taking over your business, right? So you have to always be thinking about, okay, what is, even Amazon will not be the king of e-commerce forever, right? So that's why you always need to be thinking about in the current environment that we go in, and how is societal structure changing, and what does that mean for you and your business? We know that a body at rest will stay at rest until hit by a force, and we have so many external forces acting on us, acting on our business entities right now, that we can have all the answers. And the question is, who do we go to get those answers? Because there's a lot of misinformation and disinformation out there, and we can't always be sure that the information that we're getting is the whole bit. How do we know that some pieces of information that we're getting uh, have not been either been diluted, or some of it has been held back, and therefore we don't have the complete picture to be able to make decisions on our own. And so that's what I wanted to just kind of get on and talk about. I think it's very important for people to be able to think critically. What I'm seeing a lot these days is people are just repeating other people's opinions. It's almost like opinions are being fed into people, and they just kind of spouting off. Just you hear somebody like, okay, you just repeating what somebody else is telling you on TV. And I think, right now, in my opinion, I know Denzel Washington once said, if you're not reading the news, you're not informed. And if you read the news too much, you are misinformed. So there's a balancing act. And so I do think that we do need to take the time to get primary information and not count on the media to educate us. Because a lot of times they're not giving us the complete information. Um, so in any case, that is one key takeaway that I want to leave you with, which is that we need to be very careful about where we're getting our information, how we analyzing information that we're getting, and to make sure that we go to the source and we have more than one source of information, and not try to confirm our biases, but challenge ourselves to expose ourselves to other pieces of information that we may not necessarily agree with or understand, but it helps us vet our thinking, our decisions in a way that benefits us in the long run. Uh, Now, if you like more of this, just leave a comment below and let me know. I am actually also doing, I'm going to start doing some live webinars starting next week. So I'm going to put a link in the chat window. You can go ahead and register. It's actually going to be free. It's about an hour to an hour and a half where I'll get on talking about a couple of different things that's going on, a couple of different secrets that a lot of successful business owners are using right now to be successful in the current environment that we're in, and how you can get in on it. So just go ahead and sign up. It's free again, and I'll see you next week if you're able to get on. All right then. Bye for now.